You know, it happens every single time. It happens every single time. Every single time. But hey, sorry for the long delay. Jesus, I have to get better at this. But I say that every single time, so what's the point, right? Ah! Yo, Tomas, what's up, man? Glad you're in here, and Steve with the Frylocks, and yeah, I saw that you were streaming on Friday, but I was trying to get a trip from Georgia, so my internet was ass. Yeah, hey, Georgia is a... Yeah, I'll just say it. Georgia sucks. Shout out to Georgia. But yeah. I think the few times I've traveled through there to get to somewhere else, I didn't stop for long. Let's see. One time I went down to Georgia, and no, that's not a pun or anything. I went down to Georgia once, and I stopped there at a gas station and was accosted by a very polite couple. Yeah, very polite. And yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna will I actually let one couple dictate if I ever go back to a state or place ever again? Fucking right, I will, because it's my life. Sorry for the late, the going live notification, and then, you know, doing all this shit last minute, and you know, just violating anyone's eardrums, getting this close to this damn mic, but yeah, Mondays are always weird. Tuesdays are always weird. It's Tuesday, not Monday. Let me see something here. So I say this probably every single time I try to start streaming. Monday's the day, not Tuesday. But because of Better Call Saul and there's only 3 more episodes, yeah, a lot of fucking rednecks, dude. Not my cup of tea. I do enjoy the conservative lifestyle when it suits me. In terms of, you know, making sure my house is okay and my taxes are doing what they're supposed to be doing. But in terms of the actual people... Is that a purple light back there? Yes, it is, Steven. It is a purple light back there. Trying something new. Trying something different. I'd like it to be better. I'd like to have better quality. I can't illuminate my face. Can I illuminate my face any better? No. Is this more content? It's better content? We're gonna get started here. Sorry for all the strange things that occur on this stream, but it is what it is. But hello everyone. Hi Steven, hi Thomas. Thank you for being in here. It is really nice to see you guys. We hit 30 followers. Isn't that fucking awesome? And it's all from spamming shit on Twitter. So anyone who's on Twitter who checked us on live or on the replay, thank you, and I'm sorry, but welcome to my creepy basement. Welcome to me putting my headphones on and actually not realizing that I have to plug them into the... One more second. Oh my god, it was weird. I was wondering why that was weird. I was wondering why it's like, I have the headphones on, it feels okay, but why does it not sound okay? It's because your boy's not professional. It's because your boy fucking sucks. But, hey, whatever. It's times like these I wish I had a bigger penis. Alright, so, we're gonna get back into it. I just had my first beer with my dad. The shit tastes like ass. Is that your actual first beer? I know you're more of a youngin' there, Thomas, but, is that your very, very first beer? I had my first beer with my dad. I had my first taste of beer with my dad when I was like 8, because he said, yeah, here, sip this. But this was the 80s when you could just do that, right? You could just do that, you know, whatever, you know, punch your son, drive without a seatbelt, have them taste beer, whatever. Was CPS around back then? How come no one ever called? Yeah, my first one. What did you drink, by the way? What was your first beer? What was your first beer? I'm not that much of a beer person. I used to be, but I gave up drinking about... I can tell you a story about drinking, because I did recently start drinking again. Not drinking, mind you. Just this New Year's, I had some champagne, some top shelf champagne, and then We had a taco night before I went back to work after my injury. And then, yes, and we had Coronas, and Corona is good. Did you have it with the lime? Because it's not worth it without the lime. The lime's the best part. It also helps if you just put a fuckload of salt in your face. That's tequila. That's tequila. Tequila's horrible. Yeah, I actually have a small bottle of tequila up there on my shelf that's filled with sand from Miami Beach. And it was actually the last time I had tequila. Because it was an interesting night, but also fuck that night. Corona's good. Corona's a good standby, I will say. Corona is a good standby, but you gotta have with the lime. Just like with Blue Moon, you gotta have with the orange, you know? Part of the fun of beer is that there are a lot of different flavors. There are a lot of different color combinations. What the fuck? Flavor combinations, that's what it is. I got long Corona looking for group. Steve, I know you actually do like Corona, but I think that you are more of a fan of Bud Light Lime. You know, the cheap-ass knockoff. That's not actually it. What is this? Corona. Are you seriously putting faces with masks in my goddamn chat? In my goddamn chat, you're putting faces with masks. How fucking dare you, sir? How fucking dare you? Alright, so we're gonna get into it, right? We're gonna get into it now. I don't think that I'm actually... can't adjust this microphone the right fucking way! I can't, I remember where we left off. I was getting kind of tired. I will say I was getting kind of tired. Towards the end of the night, you get tired, right? You get kind of tired. You go, energy's low, energy's low. And I do have work in the morning. 9 o'clock on the East Coast, and I gotta be at work at 7:30. But fuck them, right? But fuck them. Nah, I'm more of a green person than liquor. You know what? Hey, you know what? You are going places, sir. Because drinking's fun to loosen up, fun with friends. But I'll tell you, I dropped that shit quick. I used to be able to drink like a fish, but I eventually just became the designated driver amongst my friends because didn't like it. I still don't like it. I can still tell when someone's had just a little bit, even a little bit, and I'm like, you're not you. You're not the person that I thought you were when I was talking to you because you mentioned that shitty story about your ex like 7 fucking times and we're talking in circles, and I don't like that. I'm much more of a green man myself. Of course, I'm not much of any man anymore. But yeah, Steven, if you're still around, yeah. You remember those days where we're all a bunch of green men. Alright, let's do this. Let's get into it. Oh, that's right. It's a lonely, lonely night. Now I remember where we last left Harry. Okay, so yeah. Harry's all alone. Kim's in bed. I got my flashlight. I can shine it in people's faces. Let's do that, motherfucker. Wanna fucking do shit? No, yeah, so yeah, Harry's all alone. He's got his bag of bottles. And he's got a flashlight. And there might be some things I need to check out. Yeah, I can't level up, can't put any points in at the moment. I'll keep my flashlight. Maybe I will put my sword on. Aha! What about this? Sword and a gun. There we go. We're ready for the streets. I'm green right now, let's go. There you go, Steven. Are you streaming tonight, sir? Or are you just coming in and checking out my stream? I don't mind if you do, but there is a price of admission. At some point. For you. People that have known me for 20 years, yeah. More than that. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm old. Christ, I've known you longer than Thomas has been alive. Alrighty. Let's see here. Yeah, no gun. No gun, but I will take a sword. Why not? Alright, let's interact with the Ledger of Failure and Fatred.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. With the permeables drawn
We'll be streaming
inside.
shortly.
It's barely held together by a clip. The
Let's smell the ledger.
Smell of urinal cleaner.
Smell the ledger again.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience.
Gotta love
This
that, right?
base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and
That
then
is so weird and
sprinkled
bright.
liberally with the citrus
There we go. That's better.
toilet cleaner.
Fucking better. Jesus. I can see it on the fucking replay. It looks better that way. My other monitor was just brightly shining shit into my face. Night mode. Always your friend.
You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
Shut up, Nose. I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help.
Your nose does not understand what it did wrong.
Fuck. Alright. So, the ledger's not going to give us any information right now, but we're going to check the log, because we do need to do some things. Now, I'm not asking... I don't know if I should ask Everett about the drug lab. Hold on a second. Ask Everett about Acel in the drug lab. Acel said Everett was connected to the drug operation in the church. Maybe you can use this to manipulate him. Maybe. But I'm not doing the other thing where I'm not telling Everett about the magical light-bending, high-net-worth gentleman that I found in a crate. Because saying that out loud makes me sound crazy. And also, I don't want to do anything to the light-bending, magical man that I found in a crate who has a high net worth. So, we're not doing that. But let's see. Inform Plaisance about the source of doom? Yeah, as soon as research has led you to discover a 2mm origin point in the Pale in the DeLorean Church of Humility down on the coast, this might be negatively affecting the entire neighborhood, including the doomed commercial area where Plaisance works. Tell her about it. No. Not yet. Inform Dice Maker of the source of the doom. That's right. Okay. You know what? Actually, no. I do. Plaisance might not be able to handle it because she's a bit... She's on the spectrum. The Dice Maker, however, I will tell her. I need to pick up the dice from her. Yes. So that's probably where we're going first. Going to the Dice Maker. But I gotta go to bed. Because it's late. And I haven't gone to bed. Is there anything I can do at night right now? Offer figurines to Dolores Day. Maybe. Ask about Ruby in the village. We are not doing that. Not at all. I'm not getting shot. I'm not in that much of a rush to get fucking shot. Let's see here. Check the boardwalk for bullet traces. And the island for bullet traces, of course. Why did I fucking think about that? Become a man of plenty. Check out the horseback monument. That is where we're going fucking first and right now. Oh, man. I have ice cream to eat. And it's probably going to melt by the time I get to it. And that's okay. I'm fat as fuck at this point. I found ice cream that's only 250 calories. And it tastes like ass. But that's what you got to do when you don't want to give up your habits. But you also want to lose pounds. Hold on. They did this to the mod. Oh, fuck. What did you do? Oh, Jesus Christ.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island. It is surrounded by scaffolding that has been haphazardly erected around it.
Content? Content? I'm going to have bright light sources in my face by the time this whole shindig is set up. I know it. Let's see here. Examine the scaffolding.
A matrix of metal tubes and wooden planks jut out at odd angles. A miserable tarpaulin covers up the horse and rider, flapping in the cold coastal air.
Is that really the long word for tarp? Tarpaulin? I am such uncultured swine.
There are no lights that spell out your name. No workers with calloused hands leering from above. Just construction materials displayed as if to mourn your misplaced dreams.
This dude seriously fucked up my legacy.
That
this
son of a bitch scammed you.
Yeah!
Probably to make fun of you.
Well, that's not my character. That is my reptilian brain. So when the thoughts come in, you don't actually hear Harry's voice. You have your reptilian brain, which is the main narration. And then you have your limbic system that's a little bit more of a soft voice. But I actually found out that they're voiced by the same person. So that's some incredible fucking range right there. But let's go.
This is not what that personal brand strategist of yours promised.
He fucking didn't. He fucked me over. He really did.
Paying for this reconceptualization. Go and have a word with him.
Damn fucking straight.
What's going on?
This dude seriously fucked me over.
The old king looks defiantly to the west, wrapped in makeshift scaffolding, like a mummy.
Huh. The ice cream I just got is already open. Will I get killed if I eat this? You freeze things, it kills all the bacteria anyway. Why the fuck not? Oh, please, Lord, tell me this food isn't poison. Okay. So we do need to get back there because that's bullshit. Can I actually travel? Oh, please let me fucking travel. We'll travel. No, we gotta travel to the Fisherman Shacks. Fast travel is my friend. I do like my friend being fast travel. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we need to sleep. We need to sleep. It's 15.
It's getting cold this late in the night.
I still don't know if I should shave. I don't know if I should shave.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Still love
The
this.
water reflects back. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops.
See, I really want to go with my gut instinct, with my physical instrument, reptile brain telling me, you'll look like a fucking pansy.
A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
No. Let's just go to bed. Don't think about it, Harry. Just go to bed.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
I really hope they just
The
didn't.
place feels almost like home now. Quiet and dignified around you.
Oh, here it comes.
A new life by the seaside. You're incredibly tired. The darkness and warmth come fast. You're falling asleep.
Let's go.
It's easier this time. Drifting off, your head has found a comfortable indent in the pillow. Your legs and your torso feel like lead weights sinking to the bottom of the sea until they're suddenly light.
See, I swear to God, if that's the same voice actor as the limbic system as the reptile brain. Incredible range.
This respite, you've earned it, brother. Bask in the darkness. Let it swallow you up and swivel you around while you forget everything you've managed to remember.
I'm gonna say this better be as dark as Alright. Is this the last dream?
No.
Good.
This is the one before that.
Uh-oh.
We'll just keep cycling it for you if you don't mind.
Uh-oh.
As long as we can. Spin it like black yarn.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Thank you, darkness. Thank you.
You're welcome, Harry boy. You earned it.
Fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. It will get interrupted.
After centuries of darkness, the alarm rings. But what's this? You actually feel rested. There's no time to cuddle with your pillow, however, or as much as shiver from the cold. The world awaits.
Open your eyes. Ah, I've healed my morale. Well, that was actually not as crazy as the other dreams. Usually I'm going through a lot of fucked up shit. But hey, we're good. That was jarring. Alright. I pop that quick save. Now, we do have things to do. We talk to a man about being our strategist and how he fucking sucks at his job. Kim, what's going on, buddy? Good morning. Ooh, logic formidable. Why did the 41st send me? You know, Kim, we probably should get to the bottom of that. Let me see. Do I have any logic pants? Definitely need some tear. And yeah, we're fine right that. The sword, you know, it allows me to be a little more, you know, the authority. So let's see here. If we got some logic here. Wait, is it logic? I'm dumb.
Yes?
Yeah, it's logic, yes. I think he even told me that. Alright, so it's going to be logic. So let's see. Can we get some logic out of you, Kim? Can we get an answer? Why did the 41st send me? Let's see, I'll put on my logic glasses and my logic coat, and I'll also put on my logic shirt, and I'll also listen to logic while I'm gonna roll this check. I'll put on my culturally inappropriate. Alright. Kim, do I look more logical now?
Yes?
Look at
Yes!
you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second.
Okay.
You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Ah. Hey, Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up? Like, as a joke?
I've considered it.
Ah. But it's not true, right?
I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ah, so you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Ah, do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
That's all 200 paces, boy. Buddy boy. You know, buddy boy.
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Ah, cool. Uh-oh. I just got a notification. See, Kim kind of gets me. This is one of the reasons why I really didn't like the idea that if I get him to dance, and he didn't dance, Harry's response is he calls him a yellow monkey fucker. And I don't think I like that. That's not really cool. Alright. Wait. This game is constantly playing dress up with me. And I'm not opposed to it. I'm honestly not opposed to it. I like getting dressed up. Being dressed up is nice. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta make sure that I'm that I can take the hits. That I can take the hits, keep on ticking, keep on doing my thing. I think that's all I had, right? Yeah. Those glasses are not the glasses. No. Where's my visual calculating glasses? Yeah, we don't need drama. No drama. We are a non-drama place. Alrighty. Okay, so we need to talk to those fuckers, which are down here. I believe they're down here. I need to see a man about a statue that he did not build that he said he would, that I gave him no money for his services, but still, man. What are you doing? What am I doing? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, walking around this game can be kind of a bitch. I still say, like, the biggest enemy in this game is staircases. But look, I grew up during the NES era where, hey, sometimes the biggest enemy is a staircase. Sometimes you actually fight enemies on a staircase. I don't recommend any of it. I really don't. Wait, slow it fuck down! Alright. Now, are the drunks still out? Or are they not? I could have sworn they were right over here. But I guess not. Look, if we can't talk to the drunks, there's still some things we gotta do over here in this area, so... It's all the same shit, man. All the same shit. But it is 7:30 in the morning on day 6 in Revachol. And yeah, we got our gun back from the pigs. That was finally something I really wanted to do. So now I can kind of, you know, do some things. Maybe I can shoot some people. Maybe I can just walk around with the gun out. Why do I have to walk around with the gun out? This is something to consider. Alright, so look. We're coming up through. But yeah, I don't see my boy. I don't see my buddy. I'm gonna have to yell at him, but I don't have anyone to yell at. Maybe I gotta come back at night. That would suck. That would really suck. I should probably check the quest log. At this point, I should probably check the quest log. Because who knows? Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta avoid Joyce. I don't know if I want to talk to her. I want to do all my side shit before I really push the story. Because that shit gets intense. Oh, I do want to go back in there. That place is the most fun. It is the most fun. The most. I still can't get in that door because I do not. That is just something I'm going to have to accept. I can't get in there. I'm not going to dump all my points into conceptualization at the very tail end of the game. Interesting shit. Interesting shit. I'm still not getting prompted for the stuff with lady person. Not gonna lie, when you don't know where you're going, this game can get a little boring. But look, I've streamed 12 parts of it so far. It'd be stupid to stop now. Although I did say that I will go back to Elden Ring for just a spell here and there. I'd like to get my buddy Steve past the game. I would like to see how he tries to fight Melina if he gets up to her on his own. That would be, oh, that would be such good content. I feel like I really just want to like take him up to that point, and just drop him there and be like, yeah, sorry, my connection's bad. You got to fight this fucker yourself. Good luck. Just to see how he does. It'll be great content no matter what. You know, fuck it. Let's talk to you guys. I want to eat my ice cream.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning?
God, fuck. You ain't got nothing to say. Shit. Alright, they're not around. They're not around. That kind of sucks. Alright, we have officially gone in an entire circle. So the drunks are not out right now. Probably because you gotta wait till a certain time. That's fine, I guess. Alright, enough of this bullshit. Yeah, become a man of plenty. Discuss, yeah, reconceptualization with Idiot Doom Spiral. That's gonna have to wait till a little later. Determine where the shot came from. Yeah, check island for bullet traces. Check boardwalk for bullet traces. We do have to check those. Alright. Alright, so everything else is on the east side. The only thing that we can do is really determine where the shot came from over on this side, which is check the boardwalk and check the island. Which the boardwalk, I think it's up here, right? Yeah, that's all over there. Let's see. Yeah, conceptualization need to be godly. Wash basin, map ball, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I need high rhetoric to steal this man's sandwich. That's funny. Alright, we're gonna have to head to the boardwalk. And we're also gonna have to confront Everett. Ah well. Look, we'll find it, okay? Gotta figure out where the shots came from. Gotta do our things. Gotta do our due diligence as police officers, right? We have to make sure that we check everything. Every last fucking thing. We gotta check it all. We gotta make sure it happens. Or else we'd be bad cops. which we kind of are. But hey, is what it is. Alright, so yeah, so we already went up here. Back. Swear to God. Boardwalk is up there. Forget how to get there. Alright, look. Come on up. Come on, Kim. Come on, buddy. Here's the boardwalk. Okay.
There's some tear, two empty bottles of Tallulah vodka, and a can of black potent porter. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
Alright, fuck you, Perception.
A tragedy.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker.
Oh.
The brand name reads Red Astra. Now, this makes partying look bad. Still, don't let it sway you. You're responsible.
Damn right, I am responsible. I can party.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol.
Ah.
It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief.
Alright. No. Shot's gonna come from the boardwalk. Ain't no way they came from the boardwalk. I feel like there should be a prompt, though. I really do feel like there should be a prompt for the boardwalk. Because I'm getting bored. And I'm walking. There should be a prompt. Right? There's the payphone, yada yada. Loop around one more time up in here. Hit all the spots. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's triggering anything. It's a little weird.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Shut up, Kim. God damn it. You always gotta burst my bubble. Alright. Alright. Can we fast travel? Can we fast travel to get to where we gotta get to? No, we can't. Fuck! Oh, wait a minute. Yes, we will slowly walk to the next destination. Slowly and surely we will walk there. But, you know. I like how they comment on if you actually run or if you walk. Look, and if it was up to me, I'm taking my sweet ass time strolling. Just saying.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall. with another 7 shades standing 10. A cold sea wind behind this building.
Yeah, we already seen that one. Oh, come on. A door, a building, a hiding place? Could the instigator be inside? Huh.
The trap is...
Nope. I really wished more shit happened with the Phasmin. Really. That was like one of the funniest things. For me, anyway. Man, there's still no more terror.
The dome-shaped plastic boy bobs up and down. A few
Nah. Alright. Can we fast travel back to where we were? We cannot. I still don't know how this fast travel works. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can do it in certain areas that I was able to do it before, and I can, but now I can't. Don't know what that's about. But it's all good, man. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. And that's the whole point of the stream and synergy and all that other kind of shit, right? Right. Yeah, see, the drunks just sort of left. They left without telling me. Alright, can I travel from here? Yes! Oh, thank God. Alright, we're traveling back to Martinez waterfront. We're whirling in rags. Whatever. Look, I knew what I was talking about. Let's talk to the dice maker. Let's talk to Joyce. Let's talk to Plaisance. Let's talk to these people, because these are the people that we're gonna need to really talk to. I'm gonna talk to the dice maker first. The dice maker doesn't seem to be you know, as shitty. Need a flashlight? I still would love to have a bare refrigerator. Oh, I would love to have a bare refrigerator. Wouldn't give up much for it, but...
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, like a smooth draw. The filament, the speaker comes...
Good morning. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Good. Please repeat the password. Received.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube. The filament slides out of its glowing.
Okay, yeah. Thought maybe I got the password from her, but I didn't. Alright, let's head on the steps. Let's talk to you. I want my dice.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
I came back to pick up my die.
Very good. That will be 7 real for 1 custom die.
Oh, crap! I don't have any money! Actually, I don't have the money on me right now.
I don't do orders on credit. Come back when you have the full amount.
Oh, I think I found the actual source of the curse.
You mean the curse that I'm spared of because I live outside its immediate reach?
It's a bit more complicated than I first thought it would be.
I'm listening.
There's a 2mm hole in reality located in a church on the other side of the canal. I think it may be related to the Pale.
Excuse me? A 2mm hole in reality? This can't be true.
I'm afraid it is, ma'am. Sonalukan and Kilda, the former lead
Kim's a
governor
believer.
of Fortress accident, made the discovery.
He's backing me up on this.
Sona is involved in this?
She appears to take this in while the chatter from her headphones continues unabated.
So it's even worse than I thought. It's not just the commercial area that's cursed. is the entire world.
Yes.
She looks outside the window where daylight has filled the yard.
It's what I've preached the whole time, and no one listened.
A curse is something superstitious, but a 2 mm hole in reality? We all know what it means. It's pale.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, thank you for stopping by. It's good to have an answer, even if I can't claim to understand it fully.
It's all good. Alright, let's leave. Kim, I need money. Can't believe I don't have this money I need. Oh. Is this Emma's? Alright, come on. We'll talk to Plaisance. We'll get her all fucking freaked out. Looks like Gaulier de Million. That hair poster. Oh, it's shining a light in your face.
Hello
Let's go.
again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Plaisance, I have something to tell you. I found the actual source of doom.
What do you mean, the actual source? Are you talking about the third presence?
My investigation has led me to discover a 2 mm entropic hole in reality that's the source of doom, both in the commercial area and in Martinez.
What?
She wasn't expecting this. At least not the word entrepreneur.
Fuck no. A tiny hole. In reality, it may be connected with the Pale, an origin point of sorts. It would explain why historically so many things have ended in failure here in Martinez.
Ma'am, what he's saying is true. We found an anthroponetic anomaly in the
I love that
small
Kim's
island
backing me
church
up.
down the coast. I don't mean to be an alarmist, and more research is needed, but it's not looking good.
Right.
But that's not in any of the ancient texts. How am I supposed to protect my bookstore from that?
Well,
She's too afraid to even say the word.
huh. Oh, I'm gonna love these responses. You can't protect it. Not against Pale. Close up the shop and try to get as far away from this thing as possible.
Close the shop? But it's all I have. No, there must be a way.
I don't know, you could try building the church thing.
Thank you for your help in any case. You're welcome back here anytime.
Alright, farewell for now, book peddler. Can't believe that I don't have any more tear to pick up. I have not seen any tear to pick up, and I'm getting kind of worried.
Oh, sorry, officer.
Bye. God damn it. Do I really need to sell something? I'm never sleeping in the whirling ever again, am I?
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivities.
No, this is my thing. Keep holding the flashlight. That's the Faro talking. There is no
Put the
flashlight.
flashlight away, officer. Having it is a privilege, not a right.
Shut up, Kim. He's right, you know. I'm being a bit of a dick with this thing. So, what do you say we put this on? Hey, where's my tape? Yo, where my killer tape at? How you gonna not have my shit when I told you to hold it? Really? Well, that's useless now. when in Rome. Sweet. Alright. I'm ready to do some psychic shit.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I have something else
Sure.
to sell.
Let me have a look.
I have a fascinating photo of a corpse.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I don't know if I'm gonna need the dock worker shift card. None of this shit is gonna make any money. Oh my god, are you fucking serious? God damn it.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment, and certainly not expensive armor that's liable to bring mercenaries to my doorstep.
God damn it. Fuck you, man. Well, shit. I have no idea how we're gonna get money. None. Let's see. Alright.
Another time, perhaps.
Yeah, I have other business to go. Damn it. How am I gonna get money? Can I ask anybody for money? Fuck it. Maybe we can sweat Everett and he'll give us some money. Oh, wait, also, let's stop in the whirling. Maybe there's anybody in here. Ah, it's bright!
Hi again, Gendarme.
Huh. He's so different.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Come on, guys. Give me a bone here.
I can't believe this shit.
I'm not having a good time. Not having a good time. I bought so much Pyrrolidon and fucking speed. You're still here. Whoa. No, no. Purple.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
Turn to Claude. Looks like love did him in after all.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold.
Man, cold coffee is just a whole mood.
Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted. This may help. This may help the others see.
Say nothing and let her answer.
Yeah.
She finally breaks
I'd like
the silence.
to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why?
Easier that way.
She takes a sip. Was it real?
I don't know.
She looks down at the yard, then back into her coffee.
There's a nod. The smallest of nods.
Let's finish this thought.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
I found your buoy. It was empty, just seawater.
Oh.
Oh?
Did you take the document?
Thanks, Kim.
He's trying to throw her off with the bluntness of the question.
Yeah.
No, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have destroyed them.
Huh. I'll file this under a theft of some kind.
Thank you, but actually, now that I think about it, you mentioned seawater. I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch mechanism. The documents were probably just washed away.
Why do I feel like you've won here?
I really don't know, sir. I certainly don't feel like I've won. I feel like shit, sir. All the time.
You still have my skill set compromised.
She smiles. A bitter little smile. She means it.
You're right.
How well could it have turned out for me?
Why did I trust empathy? She looks around.
The wet wind, heavy with brine and industrial pollution from the stacks nearby, ruffles her hair.
Huh.
I'm stuck in Martinez just like all of us. I've been up here for... I don't know how long now. I like to call this my rooftop containment facility.
Huh. What are you contained for, then?
For my sins, of course.
Wow.
The long-standing sins of a bad, frivolous person.
Huh.
For destroying my first love. For working for bad people. The list goes on and on.
It's all turned out well enough for you. You somehow managed to not become a suspect.
Did I? Why do I still feel suspicion hanging over me then? What I managed was to get him killed. I'm the love that does people in, remember?
The lieutenant looks away, over the railing.
I want to arrest her.
He feels uncomfortable with this conversation. He doesn't know what to add.
Something seems off with this theory I've developed about Ruby.
I don't know what to say.
It all seems fortuitous for you.
None of this is fortuitous for me.
The dried flowers on the roof. Could Ruby have left them? These don't fit with anything.
The what? Oh, those ones. I don't know, sir. I said I have no idea what to make of them. Honestly, I think they're just trash. I mean, there's no reason for me to think they're somehow connected to her.
That's it then, I guess.
She nods, slowly, carefully even.
She's too careful.
There is suddenly a strange glint in her eyes. Not malicious, but dangerous.
Let's get back to those lies you told.
Lies?
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear.
Kim, why have we not arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
What if I told you you're under arrest?
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
Failure to aid a police investigation.
There you go.
Fucking mind games. Enough.
Yeah.
That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now.
Stern and merciless.
As we reel her in.
Is there a fourth option? Oh, industrial espionage. We uphold international law here in the zone of control. Now, I'm just going to go failure to aid in a police officer. You've wasted our time in a critical investigation.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Oh, we're busting her.
Please, no.
She tries to back further off.
But there's nowhere to go. A 2-story drop to the Plaza Mosaic. If she could, she would have run before.
Huh.
Fragile, unshielded. Her voice is thin and tired.
I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
Well, see, now you're fucking dead now.
She knows something.
Yeah, what do you know? Who shot him?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says, gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ruby.
Yes, I knew it. But of course, already kind of fucking knew that, right? Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
You know, this is as good a time as any to mention that the Choco Taco is no longer around, and I'm kind of sad about that. I don't know what made me think about that. Carry on.
What she's saying is sex.
Just for a second, I want to pretend that I'm either asking about if they had sex or what exactly is sex, and what is that?
Sex.
Yeah.
And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship. When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't.
Uh-oh.
It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but...
Wait. Everyone, just wait. What is this? Derail this whole thing immediately and investigate.
Explain lesbianism. I don't understand. Ruby's a woman, right? It's a woman's name?
Yes.
But you're also a woman.
Women like women too, officer. Try not to fix it in this.
Come on, man. I had to go for the laughs, man. That shit's hilarious.
Well, I'll be damned. That's one more thing we know about the world.
What do you mean, like? I'm fixating on it, Kim. I'm fixating on it, Kim.
Don't. What in your relationship made you think she's romantically interested in you?
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
Okay.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
Can you tell me what a kiss is? Can you demonstrate it?
Yes, but what was their relationship outside this unequal power dynamic?
Yeah. Because that's the thing, man. Why would she just go ahead and just, like, murder the dude while she's fucking him? Why would she do it? You gotta be something more. What was your relationship like before this conflict?
We spent a lot of time together, listening to the radio and such. She had great milieus, and she was good company. I was sorry it had to end.
Oh.
What was that question about? She's feeding her friend to the wolves here.
Yeah.
It also has startlingly little to do with arresting her, you suddenly realize.
Sounds like she was fixated on you.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all.
Yeah, because she did
when
it.
we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
That is a little strange. People don't usually keep things together under stress like that.
When Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased, was she threatening you?
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it. And she's a pro. She must be, to keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but...
She looks through the window of her room.
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
Yeah. And how could she have killed him?
You've been trying to kick that door down, right? Maybe it leads downstairs. She could have come to the roof through that, then taken the shot, right here, where I stand. It was dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
It is.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes, of course. She's been up here many times, jacking private stations off the ring antenna. She used to come here to drink on the roof with me, before it got weird.
Okay, that's it for Ruby.
Okay, and what? Arrest the liar.
Yes.
Now. Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there. Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid. And she's beautiful.
Wait a minute, really?
She's stuck here. She's already in prison. Look around. She's only trying to help you.
But she didn't help me from the start. Who?
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
That's all good, but I think we should still take you in. Just in case.
Still? After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too. I know. But I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste just because I disturbed the sanctity of accounting. That's some multinational.
She's gearing up for a last stand. This is it.
What do you deserve, then?
I don't know. To spend my days with smoke, drink, and dance, wallowing in shit. Just like everyone else.
What other option do I have?
You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me in right now. I promise I won't go out anymore at night. I'll be right here. I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own. In 2 months, or maybe even 1 month. That's all I need.
Should I arrest her or not? She's compromising my skill set. I don't know if I want to be a complete dick to her and arrest her. I don't know.
You do have the form.
He looks at my ledger.
That's it. I'm calling it. Kim is beyond compromise. Definitely, sire.
What will have changed in 2 months? Or 1 month?
Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people after me could be in jail. Or maybe Revachol.
There is desperation there, in that silence. A cornered animal looking for a way out.
Maybe Revachol could be free. I could be tried in a free Revachol. An independent state that doesn't hand its detainees over to the moral intern.
That's not going to happen.
A free Revachol. There is a low, distant rumble on the motor tracks. A great machine shaking the pillars down south. Electricity runs up your spine.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
The handcuffs jingle in his hand. What was that feeling?
It's coming.
Oh. I also find it hard to believe. I do like the sound of that. Another Revachol, free and independent.
The world can change. It's changed before.
Her round, light brown eyes shining with tears.
Her political overture has succeeded, we see. This was her last card. There is nothing more she can say. The final decision is yours. You alone stand on the throne of your mind.
I like that saying. I'm going to quote that from now on. You alone stand on the throne of your mind. I've made my choice.
She looks at you in silence, her face filled with fear, lips parted. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner for the rest of the day. Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
Oh, this is a hard choice. I also didn't quick save, but you know what? We're gonna go with our gut. I want to let you know something. If I don't arrest her, it's not because she's pretty. She's a video game character. But should I arrest this bitch? Should I arrest her? Let's write you a station call. If you miss it, I can't help you anymore. Or I'll let you off the hook for now. Don't make me regret it. Just sounds so fucking... Oh, Kim's ready to go. But I don't want to be without Kim. So you know what? Let's just write you a station call. If you miss it, I can't help you anymore. I'm going to regret this decision.
I won't.
This may have been a grave mistake, sire.
It may have been. I have a feeling I just fucked it up, honestly. Because you know what's really fucked up?
Maybe, maybe not. Mercy is rarely a complete mistake.
Shut up, Felician.
I promise I will be right here all the time, nights too. I'll help you any way I can in this investigation, and I will be at Station 41 in 6 weeks. I promise.
Devil woman. Let's change the subject for the time being.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger.
Let's look up at the gray sky.
A warm column of air rises around you, encircling the building you stand on. You feel its twisting shape, bits of paper and birds on the thermal, along with several million liters of water, all rising up into the great Elysium sky.
Why does it rise?
Because it's warm, from the gathering spring, from the oceanic current flowing into the bay, the people on the streets, and the machines that hum in the harbor. Heavy fuel oils, too.
Shudder.
From the vapor, a great cumulus is formed, a cloud castle 1,000 meters high. A flock of seagulls screams, hitchhiking on the thermal. They too are part of the procession, the honor watch.
For whom?
For her, the guest, waiting.
Is she safe here?
As safe as you keep her.
What is she waiting for?
For Gloria. Soon these clouds will all fall down as rain. Spring will come. 2 more months, maybe less. It's time.
Miss, what are you waiting for?
You mean here in Martinez?
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the miracle to happen. It'll take one to get me out of the mess I'm in.
And what would that miracle be?
The return, of course. Now, I know I'm not from around here. I would only be hitchhiking. The return is a big hit in the industrial espionage circles. A lot of desperate, seedy types there. All screwed in this unipolar world.
What is the return?
Don't you know, sir? I thought you were from around here. You look like Mr. Revachol.
Humor me.
The return, well, it's part urban myth, part political science. It's a fool's hope, sir, and it's also all I've got. They say there will be an event, that it will happen somewhere here.
She looks around, then at the sky.
In Revachol. Revachol West. They say it will happen soon, and that it will change everything.
I feel like I should have arrested her.
Le retour.
Some political event? How do you know of this?
As I said, there's time. In the competitive intelligence crowd, a lot of people, like me, who need a new color on the map. It's all blue, you see, and that blue doesn't like us.
You came all this way because of a rumor?
No. I came all this way on a false passport and some money. To hide, mostly. In the most volatile part of the Real Belt, where it's easiest to disappear. Where the walls are still porous and you can slip through. This is just something to get me through the night, you know? A little espérance.
Still, the story influenced their choice of where to run. It must have some hidden layers.
How soon will it happen?
Soon. But it's been soon for almost half a century now, so don't hold your breath.
I won't.
No need to worry, Lieutenant. I'm sure the streets will not erupt in seditious violence just yet.
These streets? I'm not so sure, miss.
The return of what exactly?
Of the king, of the nation, of communism, return on investment. I don't know exactly. It's meant to be vague, as promises generally are. But at the same time, I mean, things can't go on like this forever. Something will give. It always does.
Is this why you said you would like to surrender in a free Revachol?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Thank you. One last question. Do you really think it will happen?
I do.
I don't. So do I.
I agree, Detective. Something is coming. Trouble. It will be a hot spring. I don't know what exactly, but...
Something is happening in this city. I can feel it when I'm out here at night.
Her thought trails off. The wind picks up again. Above her, a great cumulus cloud rises, ready to fall down as precipitation. April will come, then May. A month, maybe 2 from now. You shudder. The feeling dissipates. The thought ends.
Let's return to this later. Thank you, autosave.
Hello, officer?
Okay. So, that was that. This kind of sucks because, look, decisions are made, right? Sometimes decisions are made. Sometimes you will not arrest someone, even though you have very much every single reason to arrest them, and decide at the last minute not to. Hey, I can go in my room, but I can't do anything with it.
The window stands broken in its frame.
Yeah, screw it. Alrighty, so this is interesting now because... Oh no, it's not really interesting because we need money. I can't find money.
Hey, was there something you needed?
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Nope.
Then why are you wasting my...
Goodbye. Sorry, man. Let's talk to Titus. What do you got for me?
The Coppernado is back. What do you want?
Come on, Titus. We're cool, right? Nah, I'm taking off. Bye. Alright, so there's a couple things that we gotta take care of. There's a couple things we gotta accomplish. And you know what? If my energy starts to drop, it's because 1, I had some ice cream. 2, I don't drink coffee if I have to work the next day, which... yeah. So I might be getting a little tired.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Do we have anything that can make empathy happen? Oh, wait, we got skill points. I don't want more empathy. God damn it. I got enough empathy. We have a 6 in reaction speed. I'm gonna hold off. Alright, what do we got to make us more empathetic towards people? Empathy shoes. Oh, God. Alright, let's just give it a try.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, you look sad. What's going on with you?
You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
Man, shut up.
Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
Fine. Whatever. I don't care. God. Buck. Oh, where's all my shit again? Can I just get, you know, like a... Like it all just kind of comes back to Skyrim at some point, right? Just, you know, load out. Load out. Well, actually, no. I don't think Skyrim had that.
Right to work!
No. Let's go confront Everett. Yeah, we're gonna talk to this motherfucker. Oh, what? No! I missed the fucking check. Someone is habitually chilling next to the radio. Really? I don't see anybody. Oh boy. I feel like this thing with Everett's gonna be you know, a little bit of a thing. Alright, come on, boo. Let's go.
Mr. Dubois, I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one. Now, what can I help you with?
Okay, we're not talking about the magical rich guy. Have you heard about the horseback monument being renovated?
Ah, yes, I was informed. It seems to be a big undertaking. What are you hoping to achieve with it exactly?
I'm giving the ordinary folk a hero they can believe in. Me.
A vanity project? Or is this your way of inciting rebellion? Tut tut. I thought you lawmen were supposed to keep the peace.
We are. And we will do our best to ensure that's what happens here.
Yeah.
Indeed. I'm glad to see you making headway with your endeavors, Mr. Dubois. I look forward to seeing the end result. Is there anything else on your mind?
Look, my gun.
My. She's quite the looker, Harry. You can't imagine how pleased I am the two of you are reunited.
We are.
Tell me, was it difficult to convince the pigs to give it up?
Not at all.
I knew you could handle it. I know my special policeman. Anyway, I'm glad you're all right and armed again, Harry. Now, what can Everett Clare do for you?
I met a girl named Estelle who said she's working with you.
Funny. That doesn't ring any bells, Harry.
Funny. She was trying to set up a narcotics operation in the old church on the coast.
Oh, that Estelle. Yes, I do seem to remember sending a pretty young thing down there to liven up the place. Get some melodic music in there.
Hypnotic music. Liven up the place. Yes, that checks out. Let's change the subject. No. Did you also tell her to start an amphetamine lab?
Amphetamine lab? That sounds very immoral and debauched. Frankly, a health risk. But what do I know about kids these days? The music they listen to, the drugs they do while they listen to that music?
He shakes his head with a melancholy smile.
It sounds to me like you are trying to start an amphetamine lab in the district. And you're using some delinquents you found, God knows where, to set it up and run it for you.
Found God knows where? That Estelle is the daughter of Miko the Kebab, a man who once killed a guy with a kebab.
You were named after a kebab?
I think a daughter of a man who killed a man with a kebab can handle running a little nightclub, don't you?
Miko the kebab. Really?
Maybe it was Bogovin. Or Jakub. I think it might have been Conrad.
Say nothing. But say that out loud so they think you're crazy.
I got it, Harry. It was Radogost. Radogost the kebab. But enough of koikos and kebabs. What else can I do for you?
Alright. I'm gonna leave for now, but we will talk later. Bitch. You got anything to say here, old buddy?
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting.
Okay, I'm off. He said he wasn't gonna bother me, so I'm fine. There's nothing else to say. Can't travel. Can't travel. I can't travel. Oh my god. Every time I stream, I think to myself, yes, this is the most uncomfortable fucking chair. Jesus Christ, I need some water. I really want to buy my dice. This kind of sucks. Alright, let's look at our map. Let's look at what we got. Is there anything that's been abandoned? I don't think so. Forfeited. What? The old guy in the uniform playing on the plaza. He looks like a war veteran, maybe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he's dead. He died recently. He died. Shit. Okay. Yeah. Gotta talk to the Doom Spiral. I gotta talk to my boy Doom Spiral. Determine where the shot came from. But we already did that. Where could the shot have killed the hangman come from? If not from the roof, we'll take some checking out these locations. Check the boardwalk. Check island for bullet traces. Dude, I did all this. Whatever. Yeah, I gotta ask the Fisher. Okay. Alright, I gotta pick up the dice. How do I do that? You know what? I'm gonna sell the rifle. It's a good chunk of change. And it seems kinda useless. But I'm gonna quick save. But yeah, we gotta sell something, right? Gotta sell something. We can't walk around with $5. What the hell kind of person am I?
Hello, hello. The Coldima Madakwa. Sorry, I would never have guessed that you were that interested.
Oh, crap.
This was before. Cool on. We
No!
thought we did. That really unfortunate.
Do we really have time for this?
Alright.
Ah! Said all the wrong
Hello,
shit.
hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure. Let me have a look.
Okay. Check my
Anything
pockets.
else you're thinking of selling?
Antique Bella McGrath rifle, $11. A dented stainless steel canister for transporting and storing heavy fuel oil. A logo on the side has been partly stripped over the years of use. The government issued red dyed fuel oil inside. Looks like paint, though it smells much, much worse. Standard issue dock worker shift card, doubling as a worker's permit. The bottom left corner holds a picture of the man this item used to belong to. The two of you look nothing alike, just so you'd know. A broken Bella McGrath. sell it. Alright, that seemed
Another
painless.
time, perhaps.
Hopefully. Oh, something happened to my log, didn't it? Did something just get failed? Forfeited or whatever. Whatever. Alright, look. Let's get our die. Let's finish up. Gotta talk to the ravers. Gotta have some time pass. And of course we gotta have some time pass, right? Right? Right. Good boy. Alright, let's go. That sound means nothing. You can't even fucking move when you don't have the flashlight. Which is cool, but... You know, hey. I'm trying to move around in here. Let's get our die. I want my cursed die.
Oh, it's you again. Very good. Here's the cursed die you ordered.
The dice maker opens her desk drawer and hands you a tiny black sphere with 6 phrases written on it. Read the phrases.
The phrases read, God is indifferent. Take all. Lose all. 50-50. Nothing happens. And pale.
What is this?
It's a die. Try rolling it.
Cast the cursed die.
You throw the ball on the floor, and it ends with one of the phrases facing upwards. God is indifferent.
Good. Now roll again, detective.
Roll the dice again.
It lands on exactly the same result. God is indifferent. It declares again.
It's a sphere pretending to be a 6-sided die. Each row will end with one of the phrases facing up. The die originates in Ilmara, where it was used for cleromancy.
Huh.
Except I've weighted the die. When you try rolling it, you realize that each time it gets you exactly the same result. God is indifferent. This is our curse.
This is mega cool, but can I get one that actually works? Thanks, I'll keep it.
Good luck, officer.
That's fine. Alright, we got a weird die that's not really a die, it's just a ball. But hey, it's a cursed die. I mean, what do you want, right? I don't even know what I was expecting. I don't know if I was expecting to actually be cursed or not, but hey. These things happen. Alright, so play silence, she's full of shit. Hold on a second. Now, who did Everett tell me to talk to? See, it wasn't an actual task. Yeah, it wasn't an actual task. Let's go talk to her. Let's see what we can't find. And I wanted to step back into the church anyway, so hey, whatever.
Yes, what is it? The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
Harcourt.
Huh. And that's it.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you. Goodbye.
Alright. Alright, well, I guess there's really no other option but just to push the story a little bit. Which may or may not be good or bad, I don't know. I'm going to make an actual save before I progress any further. And we'll see what happens. I got my gun. Got my gun. And maybe I got some speed in my other hand. Alrighty. Cam, what do you think we should do next?
Yes?
Okay, never mind. So, we have... Yeah, okay, we gotta talk to the washerwoman. Gotta talk to that washerwoman. I think she is just straight south. Ooh. Oh no. This is what happens when I stream and I don't have coffee. Alright, let's talk to you.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Yeah, why was there a bullet hole underneath the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
Buddy?
The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod, then turns to the washwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you?
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly after wringing her rags.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
That's for the police to find out. Right there. Please answer each question to the best of your ability.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else in there?
No.
Oh, okay, cool, new. What is she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman.
I bet she does.
At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
This Ruby is an old lady whisperer. She knows how to work the village elder, unlike you.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time.
No.
Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
She wanted to talk to her, as they usually do, but she was brooding.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back towards her shack, thinking.
Your hand twitches, a single bullet hidden from sight. Remember the way it slides into the barrel, the muzzle of the loaded weapon pointed at your heart. It feels familiar, doesn't it?
I have a possible explanation in my mind.
Aye. Do tell.
It's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
This.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
Not a quitter, like you sometimes get, son.
I heard she was a heavy drinker with anger issues. You ever witnessed that kind of behavior?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset. She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself the way some people do.
You talking about me? Oh, shit. Did she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I knew of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I know where she is.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Yeah.
This is a cool moment. It needs a cool thing to be said.
Say the cool thing. Let's rock with our cock. We gotta do it, right? Here we go. Right. Let's rock with our cock.
What?
I meant, let's rock with our cock out.
You're still not saying it right.
Okay. Let's rock with our cocks out.
It's too late now.
Oh.
The old woman shakes her head slowly.
Oh, shit. Man, I was really hoping she'd be hiding in the village.
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better for you to stay here. Get a nice, cozy fire going in the heater.
Stop protecting her.
The felled electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her. She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Sounds like you're a potential suicide cop.
Yeah.
With his finger on the eject button. Ready to let go of this life. Guess what?
What's that?
One bullet should do the trick. You have the gun, and you have the bullet.
Yeah.
You've made such a big show out of it too. You feel like everyone basically expects you to do it now. What is this? You're not ready to die. This is garbage. It would be the honorable thing to do. It would really show them. Show her too.
Maybe I should. Yes.
Oh yes. It would be so sweet to taste the barrel once more. That sour metal. Oh, but not yet. But stick with it. Keep going dark. And it'll finally click.
Suicide cat. Alrighty. Oh, are the drunks back yet? They are! You son of a bitch.
Tequila Sunset.
So I checked out the horseback monument.
No one does it better than me, eh? I was able to get it all together, and so fast, too. No wonder I used to be an industry leader. Listen, I can feel it in my guts. A bright future awaits.
Dude's bullshit.
The one and only Tequila Sunset. You're already building great brand equity. No doubt the profits will come rolling in shortly.
This little weasel still isn't owning up to ripping you off.
Listen. I know you're trying to rip me off.
Whoa! Rip you off? What is this, a radio novella on Channel 8? friends, don't let friends start ripping each other off. No, that's not how we operate here. Listen, I know it might look a little lacking right now, but you gotta trust the process. I've got it all under control. Once the strike is over, the workers will be all over the monument. I guarantee the papers will pick it up, with photos and everything. You'll be the talk of the town. Investing into the community, creating value, giving back.
Hey, your new personal brand strategist still hasn't laid off the drink, even though he promised.
Damn straight. Weren't you going to drink less while on the job?
Tequila, you know it isn't that easy yourself. I promise you, I'm working on it.
I wonder what the newspapers might say.
What would you like them to say?
Here's a man who knows how to play the media by starting with the right question.
Nightclub owner reinvigorates youth culture. Makes a fortune.
Very nice. You could be your own PR agent, Tequila.
Alright, I trust you to deliver the final product.
Don't spend a single brain cell worrying about it. Just leave it all to me. The final outcome will be spectacular. Just takes a little time. Anything else?
Nah. Well, shit. Is that it? Yeah, offered figurines to Dolores Day. Dolores Day was fond of figurines. She deserves more. You should offer her any and all you have one day. If you meet her in person, what an odd task to give yourself. But here we are. Yeah, we gotta find Ruby. Alright. Check back on the monument reconceptualization later. Okay. Alright, let's check. So here, we're going to pop a quick save. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alrighty. There we go. Get this off my titties. Alright. So, we gotta figure out what's going on with Ruby. I think it's that time. Really, I think it's that time. Now, yes, there's some things that may be unchecked, unleft. Who knows? I don't know. I'm going to check. I'm going to go up. I'm going to go around. My monument, you know, may or may not get built. I don't know. What's funny is that, like, I asked the disco people and was like, yeah, man, you know, here's this hole in the world, this 2mm hole. Let them know about the thing, and nothing happened. Who knows? Maybe something else might happen, but... And then see, yeah, nothing about the shots. So, who knows? Come here! I think that's better, right? I have seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people on their YouTube channels and on their Twitters and on their Twitches. I've seen a lot of people that are, you know, saying that they create content, and what they do is they talk to their microphone like this. They have their microphone this close to their face, and they also turn the gain way the fuck up, and it makes it sound really good. And they don't also have a pop filter to make things not pop when they say pop things like pop, and they pop all the fucking popping time. I'm just saying. Still learning the adequate range of a microphone.
A few locusts trudge along.
Still nothing. Alright, so... Alright, look, we're coming up. We're coming up.
There's no way the perk isn't here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
Can I try to get in, though?
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I like the spirit. Have some points. It's lonely and cold without points.
Kim, you think she's in there?
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in, though many have tried.
Nothing more to do here, then. So what, I guess that's it for this. Could have sworn there was a way. I could have sworn she was in here. Could have sworn. Maybe it's the Fallen building? I don't know. Maybe it's actually something. This is the final boss. The final boss. Ready? Beat the final boss. She's fucking tough. Yeah, that's gotta be the fucking building. We gotta search for her. Searching, searching, searching. Huh. Can't do anything else, really? Really? Where's my die? Hey! Photocopied stock certificate. A photocopy an official certificate that proves the holder owns public shares in Mahler blah 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 blah. You don't know how valuable a photocopy of a stock certificate really is now that you really think of it.
The pearlescent paper adamantly resists being held open. It demands struggle at both ends. The print inside is just as taxing. due to its fine and curlicued font. The most attractive part is the image emblazoned across the top. Feisty little thing. But don't worry, it's under control.
Look at the top of the document.
Inside an oval frame is a grey sketch of a curly-haired girl enthusiastically riding an industrial drill. It's churning up hard chunks of rocky ground and scattering them into the air. In the hole created beneath is a silvery river of liquid metal.
Huh.
Her form is terrible. She needs to straighten her back and increase the downward pressure on that machine. Has no one taught her about ergonomics?
I'm criticizing the form of some person on a fucking... Attempt to read the words.
Each letter is shaped like a laugh line, being pulled in a million different directions. They're all grinning at you, pleased with practically being indecipherable. You can do this. Maybe squinting will help.
Squint in hope of seeing something within the lines.
Your vision blurs into a haze of dark scribbles. It's like looking at a wrought iron fence through a greasy lens. Not a single recognizable symbol appears to you.
Huh.
That really didn't help, did it? How about opening your eyes as wide as possible?
Open them wide.
The scroll across the paper opens wide, its many grins back at you. A mess of mouths ready to swallow you up. Intertwined and interflowing. Impenetrably. Your eyes begin to water.
Shit.
Okay. Enough of that. It's starting to sting. Better try another approach.
Focus on the header.
A bold black mesh curves around the oval image at the top of the document. It almost looks as if it were penned with intention. Perhaps it was. You're starting to think it might actually say something.
Say something.
If it does, it remains hidden from you. All you see is a baffling enigma, a coiled nest of viper letters, if they even are letters.
Ah.
There must be some form of logic hidden away in there.
Give up.
The certificate threatens to coil back into itself as you relax a little.
Put it away. I feel like I got beaten by a piece of paper. Well, we gotta look for Ruby, so let's keep looking around. And that's the phone of sadness. Gotta look up the northern coast. Let's keep it going. You in here?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it.
Walk away. I don't have enough interfacing to try it, or to do it successfully. I'm not gonna try it. See, if you checked it out before, we did have someone coming up the coast. I mean, I know where Ruby is, but can't seem to get her. Something tells me I may have to just talk to Joyce, get it over with. I'm gonna have to revisit her at some point. Alright, we're gonna check this part of the coast. Roll this piece out, and then we gotta head down to Joyce. There's our boat right there. They see I'm not 100% on talking to Joyce either. Let's gonna cause some problems. Where's Ruby?
Our tenant, the policeman. What more do you want to know about that poor...
Enough. All right.
Let's see if us...
Alright, we should do it. We should stalk. Stalk. Yeah, no, we should talk to her. We need to.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Tell me more about the strike at the harbor.
Of course.
What do you think of Everett?
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt.
Of course he is.
I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
That's Everett, alright.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
I remember hearing something about this Edgar.
Have you seen him?
I'd rather you tell me about something else.
Of course.
No, wait, what?
Of course.
If you were to prick it with something...
He is the most corrupt individual I have... Have you seen him?
No.
Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While it... Of course.
Get back to the strike. Let's see.
Of course.
You don't have to tell her you met Everard right away. There's time.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything. Glad to have been of assistance. I fear I've told you all I know. It's an odd... Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that's all for now. Huh. So weird. I have nothing else to do. Something's going on with this. Hold on. I need to know. I need to know. I wanted to look this up because it's weird. I've been walking all around and I don't know why. I don't know why it's not taking? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Alright, so it's so weird, but yeah. We gotta do some other stuff. And I feel like we started out with some good energy, but then it kind of dissipated. Again, no coffee. I work tomorrow. I'm also probably gonna call it a night in the next 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how this goes. You know, without coffee, without kind of keeping the energy up, plus on a day that I work. Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. And I also got an early meeting tomorrow anyway, so it's like, eesh. Really kind of making myself, you know. Well, I'm doing it to myself. I'll say that. I'm doing it to myself. But I will say, this game, I'm not sure what I'm going to play next because I'm not doing a second playthrough of this immediately. Say that.
A row of ghostly shades facing the crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters from them. A single person stands on this. A host of men. They stand, facing the 7 men in combat uniforms and 7 men in the commandant. The one...
I don't know. Perhaps the...
Remember what Trent Hiddleston...
Another likely...
Or maybe...
Yeah. To be honest, if a coalition...
A cold sea wind blows behind this building, the other one, once filled with engineers and designers of Feld Electric. Now collapsed and dead, but for some rats. You feel drawn, for some reason, to the faded mural again. A row of ghostly shades facing the crumbling wall.
No!
With another 7 shades, a cold behind this building, the other...
Alright. We gotta go perform our shivers check. We will perform a visual calculation on this. Ah!
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
We can still make out.
A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Step closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Why do I feel like I know this place?
Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin, gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before, when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Listen to the wind.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind. The city. Whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning with your hands fallen to your side.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you.
That's right.
An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Lighting. Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
She's down there.
I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay. Why?
The wind told me.
So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it? Enter through the roof?
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
We're gonna quick save this. I don't know. Let's try the ladder.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the situation.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
180 seems about right. 190, I'm a giant.
Okay, but still, the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? Yeah, because falling from that height seems, well, splat. So don't do that. Just, you know.
What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Teleportation is a thing. I just need a bit of concentration.
Okay, let's say teleportation is a thing. Wouldn't you need some kind of scientific apparatus to create a teleportation field? You can't just do it without apparatus.
What are they talking about?
Teleportation, Mikhail. It's generally thought impossible.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
Alright, fine. Let's teleport to the roof.
All you need to do is close your eyes.
Oh my god.
Concentrate.
Am I actually going to do it?
Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is...
do it.
Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear. Your atoms fading out of existence.
What?
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
I did it, Kim. I teleported.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it like a regular person.
No, Not like a regular person. Like a phase spider.
Like a phase spider. Oh my god. I can't believe that shit.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
This is different how I did it before. The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Yes, this is different. I might get the drop on her, but then again, whoop! Stones fall. It's a long way down. The glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. Postcard, Martinez, 98. You should take out your flashlight. This collapse nearly sealed the basement. One can barely squeeze by. Antiquated office furniture. Last century, maybe? This overturned table covered in orange mildew, crawling with something. Ah, hey Kim.
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while.
Who's there?
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get the door open.
Push the doors open.
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the two metal panels slide open with a creak.
With a creak.
I hope no one dangerous heard that.
How did you even get in there?
After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain. It was easy to miss before.
Maintenance entrance? So pedestrian.
Yes. It's cool to risk your life climbing rickety ladders. Anyway, let's investigate these passages.
Alright. That was a little weird transition there, but we're okay. Alright, let's quick save. So I know what happens up ahead. This time I didn't talk to Joyce. Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold. Here's the thing. See, this is why I don't like going back. The last time I talked to Joyce and she sailed off. This time I didn't talk to Joyce and we're going to confront Ruby. There's thick, dusty panes of glass. Oh, incendiary suit. In the beam of the flashlight, a crevice in the wall. Stale fabric, smell, and dust. No one slept there in months, maybe years. Ooh, revolutionary's hat. Revolutionary propaganda. These pots and plates are full of dust and spiderwebs.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. A plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spiderweb in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Rusty dust.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand. Grains stick into the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. you shudder.
Look, Kim, it's it's Comrade Mazov.
Yes, I can see that.
Energy.
Looks like
Coffee.
some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
Long time ago? How long?
Half a century. This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing. I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment by then, but that's all been looted.
What's with all these secret weapons, cages, and secret bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
Maybe I should move in here. Seems cozy.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case.
Could it be connected to the Mazov bust we found in the students' room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
Could someone have stopped through here recently?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Leave. Slit the window you saw from the outside.
Could this have been the killer's hideout? And this narrow window, the point of origin of the shot that killed the mercenary? This does look like an embrasure, a slit made for shooting out of.
Peek out.
Outside the window, the day is clear, and as mild as can be in early spring.
Could the killer have used this as a hideout?
It's a great place to hide, and Mazovianism and murder are certainly not mutually exclusive. But there hasn't been anyone here in ages.
Kim, I can't see the whirling in rags. The shot didn't come from here.
Indeed. No one could get a clear view. Well, at least we've been thorough. I like thorough. In fact, I think we're done with this bunker. After you, officer.
Fine. Oh, I might be done with the bunker. Can't get out. Boot prints on the sand. One of the soles appears to be more worn than the other. Ha! There's something in the air. An unnatural buzzing. Go safe. I thought it'll collapse. You'll have to find another way around. Okay. It's getting louder, the buzzing sound.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain. A ghost.
Either way, we ought to be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you really don't feel anything?
No, but you are the sensitive one.
I saw them too. Footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace, and it will start breaking down uncontrollably. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
We found out Everett's plan to take the harbor. Maybe we should tell Joyce about it?
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but...
How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
What do you think is waiting for us there?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
This is true.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
So this is the point of no return. Should I talk to Joyce, or should I talk to Everett? We should save the game right here, actually. Put an actual save in there. In fact, actually, you know what? I need to level up. I can level up. reaction speed. Yeah, we need some reaction speed. There we go. I don't want to have a mulligan on this again. Whatever I do, I want to just push forward and accept it. But I didn't tell Joyce this time. Fuck it. Concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. Piece of candy. Piece of candy. Little tiny bits of candy.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
You're under arrest.
Really now? Check this out.
You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain.
Are you gonna kill me too?
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. All things considered, I'm being pretty reasonable here. I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing, it's the ULAN frequency. Blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
Say nothing.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break you loose.
How did you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
She nods towards her torture device.
And she's proud of it too, as she ought to be. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
She studies her death ray and the law of trapped in it. Will I stay like this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
Have you experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
Please, could you just turn it down so I could ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Mattress.
This.
God damn it.
She has sudden sympathy for us.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens.
She's carrying a 2-barrel front loader. Remain careful. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but she can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
Alright, so should we destroy the machine? How did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
By hiding bullets under the floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
She didn't rat you out, by the way. Isabel the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
Preparing for the worst?
I was. Before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
Did you shoot Lely?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
Your friend Klaja really threw you to the wolves. Said you shot Lely.
Oh, I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Your own boys told us you were on the coast.
My boys?
Yeah, the ones you poached from Titus, and Titus himself.
What is this? I thought Titus and I had a decent collegial relationship. Oh, doesn't even matter. How can they be my boys when they're not even my friends? Those guys liked me, I know it. This is what happens to people whom people like.
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Does she mean that you're not a person who other people like?
Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? It's not personal. I opened them up.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
Would you say that Lely was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
You don't feel sympathy for mercs? It's hard work.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
There's nothing more personal that you had against him. Perhaps his way was with women.
You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me. And definitely not a reason to off someone.
See her confident gaze, her toned arms. Yeah, she wouldn't have had much trouble in the intimacy department.
Did you feel protective of the Union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
I have other questions.
I'm listening.
Do you have an alibi for when Lely was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
There were 10 minutes they couldn't account for. No, there was half hour missing. You went out.
Like fuck I did. I was in all the time. I went for a leak. 10-15 minutes max.
Oh, no one takes a 15-minute leak.
Look, fuck you, man. I might also have stopped by the bar.
Our investigation has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Play pinball much?
No. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in Dardun. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city.
Somewhere on the outskirts of Forburg, a scrawny teenage girl stands by the side of the road, greeting passing vehicles with a calloused thumb turned upward. She's tired. She wants to leave, but she knows she will come back.
Why?
There are some mysterious pinball machines in some mysterious rooms in the Whirling.
Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested in supernatural mysteries.
Wait, what kind of mysteries interest you then?
Not murder mysteries either, if that's what you're thinking.
She looks you in the eye, impassively, making it clear that she's not planning to comment on the matter any further.
What about elevators? Do you like elevators?
What the fuck do elevators have to do with anything?
Do you or don't you?
Not particularly.
Oh. Not even quaint old rickety ones?
I'm not really into old shit for old shit's sake.
God damn it!
Look, there's a secret way from the ground floor to the Whirling on the roof.
Don't know it, but also...
Evaluating your competence as a police officer.
The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
The pain stops him from finishing the sentence.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
You're running drugs for the Union. I've been through your lorry.
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
No, he didn't. I found my own way in.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
A bitter smile. You had a financial incentive to kill the merc.
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union. I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
Then, it's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
But you're threatening us with it.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
There's a sinister note in her voice. Even with the gun and the compressor, she's afraid of you.
You have a gun.
And?
I see it's a front loader. Do you have another gun?
Sure don't.
The breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
Where did you get it?
The gun store. Trigger Happy Jacks.
That doesn't sound like the name of a real gun store.
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
I can't quite tell what kind of gun it is.
A Noctway 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
There's other evidence I want to talk to you about.
Yeah, evidence.
You like Clausy a lot.
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
But you wanted to be more than just friends.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
She said you wanted to run away with her.
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
She touched that radiant beauty, that silver wellspring of desire.
Then what happened?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leaving me on. I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
She said you got really angry and started threatening her.
Yeah, one time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
And despite everything, you helped staging the lynching?
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer.
Is peeping one of your hobbies?
Wow. Pissing, pinball, and now peeping. I'm just not following your insinuations, Detective.
There's a hole in the wall. You can see into Klausy's room. I wouldn't blame you if you...
If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a bar. Or, worst case scenario, look at a naughty photo. Who has time to go skulking about the whirling, drilling holes in walls?
So you haven't been watching Klaus through a hole in the wall?
Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough and you realize, for the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
Wrong. That kind of pussy is never replaceable.
Are you a girl liker?
What the hell, man? Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse.
Her hand slipped from the dial of the compressor for a moment, almost turning it down. Then she put her hand back. Not yet. Not yet.
There are other things I ask about.
Go ahead. It's your body.
Do you like to hang out on rooftops?
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Clausia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
Is that the only reason you hung out on the roof?
The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Clausia.
What's so great about her antenna?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival.
So you're sure you didn't shoot the merc from the roof?
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar.
Did you leave any flowers for Claudia on the roof?
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
These weren't just flowers, they symbols of revolution.
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
But Claudia was in mourning.
I never did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too.
Okay, so you didn't leave many bells. Or Maybells.
No, I did not.
Okay, let's take a step back.
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything. Damn it. Destroy that thing already.
Who killed the merc if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
Claudia didn't want to turn the lamp on. She was afraid of another shot.
What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Claudia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Wait, did she also seem high to you?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
This woman has seen people OD. Claudia wasn't quite there yet, so why worry?
Claudia said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
Claudia said you seemed to have a plan, prepared for when you got there.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
She looks shaken. She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed.
Her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone.
You can see it. Her lips, though still white, don't seem to tremble as much anymore. She moves with focus and deliberation.
She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
Showerhead? Resourceful.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Do you think she killed Ellie herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going, fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Her grip on the gun is tight, her arms toned, her posture solid. Martinez lost a valuable defender.
If you didn't kill him, why hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn la puta madre agent.
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop, that strange, distant fear is getting close now. It's a fear of yourself.
What do you mean, la puta madre agent?
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. Fucking hell. And why me? hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Tell me, what's my name? If you know that about me, you must know my name.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to la puta madre.
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the take. Criminals make up bogeyman stories about cops all the time. I don't know. Sounds pretty convincing to me.
I'm no one's agent. I don't even know who La Puta Madre is.
Right. Sure. You don't know.
Could you tell me about it?
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
A man in a white suit walks through a garden coaxed from soil that had once been covered in asphalt. A city block closed off from the rest of the city by dark buildings. Rows and rows of poppies, most of which have lost their pink bloom, flank his steps. The man looks around, then up at the sky, sighs. Taking out a knife, he crouches at the end of one flower bed. He scores a seapod, very gently. Milky sap begins to ooze out. The pain comes over you again.
What did you do to this Madre anyway?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? Now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat.
Do you know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
The communist hideout back there.
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Oof.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
I can't take it anymore. Just go.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Oh shit. I didn't mean her to go.
To you, officers. Revishal's a bitch.
I meant to destroy the fucking thing. I thought I could back off.
Runs past you.
No.
And disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
I didn't like that. I have to redo that. I wanted to stop her. I didn't want to break the ray gun, but...
All things considered, it could have gone worse.
Wait, shouldn't we go after her?
No, I don't think she did it. She's someone else's case now.
It's too late now, anyway. She's gone.
What now?
Now we have to come up with a really good excuse for why we walked right into a trap like that. This isn't going to look good in the report. Her tent. Maybe there's something in there.
I'm gonna take the fucking... Damn it! Cooking utensils. She has prepared herself porridge with bananas.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out.
Look inside.
The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes.
Shine your flashlight on the books.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Sift through the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook.
A notebook. Take it.
You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
Dark water trails in the distance. There's no way out.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller.
Unwind the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently, perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
Kind of logistics.
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes.
Yep, there could be.
We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Alright, what are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
This stream's getting lame. I'm sorry. I'm tired, and I think I just want to wrap this one up. I'm going to flip through these dialogue options. I'm going to hit quick save, and I'm going to call it. Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably.
I'm so tired at this point. And I'm making bad decisions.
There are a few passages with many questions in them. The way some of those question marks trail off into ellipsis. She was going through a tough time.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write? They died.
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though. Well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it.
Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell.
No mention of La Puta Madre.
What about this M? Could this be La Puta Madre? Here, March 9th and March 15th.
Read the entry for March 9th first.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? The call? Did M call her personally? Why?
Read the entry for March 12th.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly.
What's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been framed.
If she didn't do it, then maybe it's good that we didn't catch her.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her. Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than with us. Especially if she has problems with the Madre.
Kim, am I really a La Puta Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
Who is La Puta Madre?
The head of a major Jamrock gang, specializing in drug production and trafficking. A very bad person.
Then who do you think killed the merc?
Claudia was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or...
Seems plausible.
Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Something tells you you should be extra careful from now on.
Yeah. Okay. We are going to end it here. Look. Oh. The Monday and Tuesday night stream and potential Wednesday night stream is always going to be a little bit lower energy towards the end of the night, because if I work the next day, I don't drink coffee and I don't stay up late and I make bad decisions and I yawn. I yawn all the time. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to see you all on Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same whatever the fuck. If you like this content and it gives you some sort of value, we have all types of things set up on my Twitter channel. Not Twitter, Twitch channel. Twitter, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. Look, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitch. I upload all these VODs onto my YouTube channel. It's all linked in my About page. All the donations and all that kind of stuff is on there. Anything goes to help the stream. I got a purple light from donations. That's kind of cool. But yeah, hey, here's the thing. Thank you everyone who checks this out. Thank you everyone who checked it out live. Thank you everyone who checks it out on the replay. I am going to go to bed because, yeah, it is the next day. So I am going to see you guys later. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you again soon.